It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But CD, this Chiefs club, you'd have to imagine well-positioned to make a run at repeating as Super Bowl champions. But it all starts and ends with number 15, and that, of course, the reigning league MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
And it's not just his talent, as you know, partner, because we've seen that on display. It's his leadership and the trust that the organization has in him to help bring along an offense and turn it into one of the league's best.
Well, meanwhile, for the visiting Lions, they're going to be a pretty trendy sleeper pick. I feel obligated contractually to mention that they've only won one playoff game since 1957, and that number gets more and more impossible every year. But finally, Charles Davis, can they break the string in 2023?
Break it, snap it, cut it, whatever you want to use. This Lions team, I fully expect to be in the playoffs in 2023. I like the way that they're being built.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught. It's Toney. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So here come the Lions now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Here comes Tony on the return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Now Goff. Throw outside, caught by Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. To the football, it's blocked. And a blocked field goal, so not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 50 yards. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the reigning league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, who did his thing. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being...
There he goes, right side. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down is Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit getting set to go now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Oh, nice move. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Lions first down.
Goff now looking to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 26 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Lions 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
15, yellow. Attack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he steps away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
15, yellow. 15, yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Here's Goff. That is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Goff. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Room here to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At their
they run once more with McKinnon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lions 21. Harrison Butker at the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Detroit.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a showdown in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks coming up next.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this was a team after the Russell Wilson trade that looked like they might be bottoming out. But for years, the Seahawks have had great success in the NFL draft, as you well know. And they've used the last few drafts to really restock this roster.
And they certainly have restocked this roster and have gotten back to playing football the way that they want to do it. Seahawks football, which means running the ball with authority on offense. They've added runners, offensive linemen, and now they're just being forceful in the way they're going about their business, the way that they did it when they ran to Super Bowls.
And then for the visiting Rams, they found out the hard way that you need a lot of good fortune when you win a Super Bowl title. And when you don't get that good fortune, as they didn't last year, things can crash down to earth in a hurry.
And none of us really saw this coming. Remember, they were 12-5 the year they won the Super Bowl. Went 5-12 last year. Somehow I think this Rams team is better than what we saw last season, adding in a lot of new pieces in order to try and get back to the top of the NFC West.